Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to DSP versus the Internet. I appreciate you all being here live, and for those watching on demand, I hope you're enjoying the show. Let's jump right into part 2. Let's see what the next Ultra member submitted for the week.
Worldwide Interweb Original.
Alright, I love things that are original to the worldwide
You got
interwebs.
your whole life ahead of you. What are you gonna do now?
Well, thought about working. I'm retiring.
Want a step you can really skip? New Cascade complete.
Oh, these are ads from celebrities before they were celebrities. Brad Pitt eating Pringles. Paul Rudd playing F-Zero? Seriously?
This kind of challenge, this
And
kind of
SimCity.
fight.
Paul Rudd in a SNES commercial.
Unlike ordinary soap, Shield keeps you smelling
Bryan
fresh and clean
Cranston
all
in the
day long.
shower.
You're a changed man.
Shield works long after ordinary.
Shield really works.
You expect to have
Now I'm
like
off to go cook some methamphetamines and. Very nice.
this to relieve pain and itch, but you get an extra therapeutic action with preparation A.
Nice. Thank you very much, Brian. Aaron Paul eating corn pops.
Gotta have my pops.
Because cheddar cheese makes all the difference.
Oh my God, that didn't look right, Elijah. Elijah Wood, that did not look right, dude. It was like freaking claymation cheddar cheese squirted on broccoli. Matt LeBlanc eating a fucking hot dog. Jason Bateman eating golden grams. That's Jason Bateman? Oh my God, how would you recognize him? Young Keanu Reeves eating cornflakes. Whoa, dude, these cornflakes are good, man.
I'm proud of you, really proud. A Coke.
He's drinking a Coke.
Who's your coach? My dad.
Like that, bro.
You got time for Kellogg's Pop-Tarts?
Oh my God, super young Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's my
See, the
voice.
kids,
Hey, Ralph.
honestly, the kids you can't really recognize, right? They're too young.
Check out
Oh my God,
green
Seth
right
Green
there.
eating Fruit Loops.
I get up.
You got
wash my
Robot
face,
Chicken
and I
skit
know
about
I got
this.
a lot more face. Look down at Kellogg's
He
Fruit
got
Loops bar.
Toucan Sam's
I'm Toucan
nose.
Sam.
He
What do you
turned into
think, Ralph?
Toucan Sam.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle.
That is Jack Black. You can tell from his eyes.
Whoa,
Whoa, Jack Black advertising
Big
Atari
news from
games.
Browse Chicken. While we've always cooked our chicken in cholesterol-free cottonseed oil, we now have cholesterol-free batter too. So our chicken is cooked completely cholesterol-free.
Because we put you first at locations all over Nebraska.
Oh my God, look
You're
at
first
this.
Here. At first tier.
First tier.
Did you see the current interest rate at Mutual Savings Bank?
Oh my God,
It's really
Tina
high.
Fey. It looks nothing like her.
I know perfect way.
Oh my
to
God,
save time
like
with
2-year-old Sarah
Kellogg's
Michelle Gellar.
I go to
Burger King.
Burger King and Pepsi. Two winning tastes.
I'm sure you eat a Whopper at Burger King.
Together. Like
Oh, we saw this ad during the Adpocalypse Marathon I did.
bites? Here, try some of this.
Oh my God.
Dad?
Because at Burger King, when you want to give
Ben
people what they
Affleck,
want,
Burger King?
sometimes be right home.
Oh my
You've
God,
gotta
it is
break
Ben
the rules.
Affleck.
Thanks for dinner.
Oh, we saw this one too during the Adpocalypse Marathon I did. The Michael J. Fox McDonald's. All right, and I got the food.
I knew you'd get it.
Who? I recognize Sam. I don't recognize her. Megan Mullally? Who's Megan Mullally? I don't know who that is.
Hold it! I just have to tell you
Oh
about
my
the
God.
Aren't You Hungry for a Whopper game at Burger King.
Super old.
Be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
Oh my God, Jason Alexander with hair.
A fire's a fire, a grill's a grill. What makes that meat a culinary?
What the hell?
That's smooth. We've marched a long way. Stay black.
Oh my God. Morgan Freeman's black and long cigarettes. He said, stay black, stay long.
Stay black and long.
Stay black and long.
made this video. Cool. Hope you like it.
All right, that one was good. Street Fighter 2, what's this? What is this? Oh my God, yeah, nice mock-up. Looks just like the game. Jump rope. Haha, they're flooding.
Round one.
Haha, yo! This guy, oh my God. This fucking guy played original Street Fighter 2. In original Street Fighter 2, you pick Ryu, Ken, and you mash low short, and low short just keeps coming out and comboing into itself, and it dizzies, and you win. He literally just used a real tactic you use in the real game. What the fuck? That's hilarious. He's still doing it. You are not matched for my crouching kick spam. This is great.
The footage was misleading. Chun-Li was victorious.
Oh my god, look at Zangief. Yo, this is the best animation. It's so good. It's completely representative of the game. Nice. The car doesn't actually fight back. The bonus stage. Oh yeah, he's driving, beating up on the inside.
Yeah, so I was just broing with my bros, and then, hey, that's the guy that did it.
Oh my god! Look at the size. Hands versus kick. Damn, he died of overeating. It's horrible. Balrog? Is he gonna fight Balrog?
Good evening, everyone. This is your captain speaking.
Oh my god, there's little characters in the background. There's free airman from Mega
what
Man.
Appears to be a political protester on the runway.
What the hell? It's Guile. Yo, this is too good. I love this. No, Guile's like, block that shit. Fuck you. Yes, Fireball War. Yo, this is the best ever. They're still going. Oh, Suplex of Legend. Oh, he beat him with the... Dude, he cheated the game. He did the move that breaks the game. I forget what it's called. Handcuff? Guile handcuffs or whatever? Yeah, he's using Guile handcuffs. Oh my god, it's so good. That's it. Guile handcuffs. The game crashed and you're done. Nice.
You're going to Brazil.
Brazil.
USA.
Balrog. Golden turd.
What do you think about that?
I'm the best in the world. It's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? It's the truth. I'm the best.
Yes. Yeah, how you gonna do it to Vega who fucking wall dive spams? He won't come down. Yo, I love this. Oh my god.
Yeah, boy.
Uh-oh.
I beheld Satan, and he fell from heaven
Damn, he killed all the monks. Oh!
signature crouching kick. You are powerless to stop me.
Oh my god, the car. The car hits him too. Ah! Oh, he chose to get run over. Ooh, gruesome. Damn, poor Ryu. Roadkill Ryu. Oh. But now the killer comes back for one last scare. Told you! That was good. Alright, I really like this shit. Terminal montage. I've never heard of the channel. I really like the channel because basically not only was it funny, I mean the animation wasn't great, but not only was it funny, it was completely pertinent to the game. The person had knowledge of the game. And it was nice how that added to it. I like that. It had things from the actual gameplay of the game in it. So, that was actually one of my favorite things we've ever watched on this show. I'm not kidding. In 3 months, that's one of my top 5 most liked things we've ever watched. That was really entertaining. I would like that channel is a good channel. Give it a look. For good shit. All right. Look at this. What is it? Ice cream. What the hell? What's he doing? He's putting the ice cream in the cone. Where's the cone? What the? Whoa, this is crazy. Look at the ice cream. It's like... Oh my god. Is he ever gonna let him eat the goddamn ice cream? Oh shit, yo, I would have jumped too. I totally would have jumped. Oh, I got him. He got him. So this is called Ice Cream Man in Istanbul attracts crowds with his tricks. This reminds me of something. Oh, when I went to a hibachi. Oh, by the way, we detected copywritten audio and video. So I have to skip this, I guess. Somehow that video got, I don't know how that video got copywritten, but apparently it did. Okay. So we're going to the next one anyway. So by the way, if the stream gets shut down, just stick around. It'll come back after the block. It'll be blocked for like 2 minutes and then come right back. We've been through this before. Okay. Anyway. So, I went to a Japanese hibachi grill. What this is one of those countertop grills, and they'll have your food. You'll order like a protein and stuff, and they'll cook things like onions, other veggies, the meat, and they cook it live in front of you. They chop it up. They do it, and then they kind of throw them around. They throw the food around. They do a show when they're cooking, but sometimes they'll kind of do the same thing. They'll be like, oh, here, have it. No, take it back there. Or they'll say, open your mouth. You go, huh? Why? Just do it. You go, and he'll go, pop, and the thing will fly up into your mouth. So it's like, it's food and a show. So I kind of understand. I guess that's what he's going for. He's trying to attract customers by basically doing like a show with the ice cream, right? So, all right, let's continue. That, I guess, one of those things we just watched is getting claimed, but that's okay. It should clear up. Like I said, if it doesn't, just stick around. The stream will continue. But let's see. We've done these Wired interviews before, so I hope that we don't have a problem with this. Let's see. I like Bob Odenkirk, good actor. I know him from way back in the day. He used to do like, I think it was like Canadian comedy and stuff he used to do. And then he was in, obviously, his show Better Call Saul is what most people know him from. Was it Mr. Show? That's right. He was from Mr. Show back in the day. That comedy show. That's where he started. So.
Bob Odenkirk, and this is the Wired autocomplete interview.
The most common searches of the internet of this guy. Okay.
Is Bob Odenkirk an actual lawyer? You know what a TV is, right? When did Bob Odenkirk start acting? About the 3rd season of Better Call Saul. Most of my career, I was a comedy writer.
Right.
And then I performed as a sketch actor in many, many sketches, because that's what I wrote. But it was kind of a fundamentally different thing to take on the role of Saul Goodman, Jimmy McGill in Better Call Saul.
Right.
Even different than Breaking Bad. I think there was a level of acting, of losing yourself in a role, of knowing a character in Better Call Saul than anything I'd ever done. I think I got more of a handle on it as it went. 3rd season was when I remember showing up going, let's go to work. I know what I need to do. Where is Bob Odenkirk's star? It's on Vine, north of Hollywood Boulevard by about a block and a half. It's where we shot a Mr. Show scene. You could look up on YouTube. It's Pumpkin-Inny. And then you'll see me right where my star is. But I didn't know I'd have a star there one day. When does Bob Odenkirk appear in Breaking Bad? The final 4 episodes of the 2nd season. And I was only in 3 of them because I had to do How I Met Your Mother. And because I had to do How I Met Your Mother, they had to invent another character to pull that plot along and they invented Mike Ehrmantraut. So thank God
Oh,
I
wow.
was on How I Met Your Mother, because they could invent Mike, and then me and John Banks could do Better Call Saul. Bob Odenkirk, Larry David. When I was at Saturday Night Live as a writer for 3.5 years, I used to do the Improv here in New York, and Larry David would go up too, and he would just get mad at the audience. And he would be getting laughs, but he would get angry at them. And you'd be like, Larry, they liked you. He killed me. He kills me. He's the funniest guy. I love Curb, and I love being on Curb. That was so much fun. Bob
Curb Your
Odenkirk-
Enthusiasm he's talking about, the HBO show. If you don't know, Larry David is the writer of Seinfeld, or one of the writers, is the co-writer of Seinfeld, and then he went to be very successful with his own show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, so.
Van down by the river. I grew up in Chicago, and I went and saw Second City when I was 14, and it really inspired me to want to be in showbiz and sort of believe that, you know, adult people work in showbiz. My friend Tom Giannis was directing the main stage show at Second City. And
Van Down by the River, is this not the skit from SNL that Chris Farley starred in? I think I remember seeing this skit in the 90s.
Invited me to join and be a part of that show. So I said yes. I helped write the show. In the course of writing that show, in the cast was Chris Farley.
There you go.
And I went home that night and I
This
wrote
is a pretty funny
motivational
skit.
speaker
It was an ongoing
for Chris
skit, too.
Farley. Exactly the way you see it when he does it on SNL, except for the table breaking, which was added by Robert Smigel. That's the story of that. How did Bob Odenkirk get cast in Breaking Bad? A real good question, and one I hesitated to ask because I didn't want to get kicked out of Breaking Bad. I didn't want them to rethink their choice. And Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould, who wrote the character of Saul Goodman into the first script that he was in Breaking Bad, were both fans of Mr. Show, and both thought I was
Mr. Show was a sketch comedy show that he used to be on, along with, oh God, what's the other guy's name? The other guy was in Arrested Development. I can't remember the other comedian's name, but they were like, David Cross, thank you. Yes, David Cross and Bob Odenkirk were basically Mr. Show. And it was a pretty funny sketch comedy show for its time, pretty unique, actually.
To play the part. I don't know why. Vince Gilligan is the smartest guy in the room, but he pretends not to be. He's got this performance.
Hold on a second here. Stupid air conditioner is loud today. Okay. Hopefully that shut it up. I hate when it gets so loud. You're like, Jesus, it's so blaringly loud. Okay.
That he does. You could call it the aw shucks guy. He secretly knows that he's working really, really hard, and he's also smart as shit. So he listens to people very, very politely. He's never, ever rude. And then he does what he's going to do, and it's the right thing.
All right. We watched a few minutes of it. I think we'll go to the next. I like this. If you enjoy Bob Odenkirk as an actor or a comedian, great video. I like these. We watched one before of Willem Dafoe and all these other people, but I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I mean, this is really long. It's like 12 minutes long. So let's continue on. Okay.
Madison Bumgarner plays two professional sports, is arguably the greatest postseason pitcher in history, and has dated a girl named Madison Bumgarner. He's also been called Grumpy, a grade A
Grumpy,
and a great big diaper
a
baby.
big diaper
Bumgarner
baby.
has done it multiple batters because they stared at their home runs too long. He started fights because of bat flips, got into altercations because hitters got mad at themselves, and once got into a fight because he, quote, just wanted to get mad for a second. But the more you learn about Bumgarner, the more this makes sense. His dad once called him and asked if he wanted to get lunch. He responded by saying, sorry, something's come up. In reality, Bumgarner was busy getting married in front of 3 people. For a wedding gift, he bought his wife a cow. He's essentially a real-life character from a Western movie,
heck?
which has resulted in him becoming the crankiest, most intense pitcher in baseball. After a bad call, Bumgarner once tried to intimidate the umpire by staring him down for 17 seconds.
Well, Joe West is going back behind the catcher. So what is he doing? He wants to throw him out or what?
He's not going to back away from confrontation. It's not his making.
He stares at the
Bumgarner was
umpire.
born in a small Appalachian town in North Carolina in a log cabin built by his dad. Growing up, he spent time raising cattle, started chewing tobacco in 5th grade, and wasn't allowed to throw a curveball.
In 5th grade? What? Well, I think we can all agree this guy's a character. He started chewing tobacco in 5th grade.
Until he was old enough to drive. Despite this, he got drafted by the Giants and sent to instructional league when he was 18. According to his teammates, he would come home to see Bumgarner lassoing the furniture and was known to spend some of his free time practicing roping on a statue of a bull in the hotel courtyard. After only a week, he got homesick, called the Giants, and told them he wanted to quit baseball.
Wow.
However, Bumgarner seemed to adjust pretty quickly. He was not only one of the best pitching prospects in baseball, but also the most intense. In the minors, after throwing a pitch behind a batter's head, he was ejected. He proceeded to absolutely lose it on the umpire, requiring 4 teammates and a coach to prevent him from taking the umpire's head off.
He's gonna get fined so much.
Surprisingly, the only other time Bumgarner got ejected was in 2018. He was mad at the umpire the entire game, but waited until he was coming out to start berating him. The umpire ejected him from a game he wasn't even in anymore.
He was already done.
Came against Joe West, the same umpire who he stared down for 17 seconds. Joe West got his revenge after Bumgarner took strike 3, but thought it was only strike 2. After confusing everyone by staying in the box, Joe West told him it was strike 3, took his mask off, and started laughing. He then put his mask back on and continued to laugh at him. The Giants called him up in 2010, and despite being only 20, he became one of their best pitchers.
All right, this is interesting, but again, this is not. It's a long form video. We're not going to watch 16 minutes of it, but this is pretty good. He was released. Oh, really? He was just released on April 26th, 3 days ago, by the Arizona Diamondbacks. He had a very poor start this year, and now he's a free agent. So apparently, he's not doing so well. He's an interesting character for sure, which I think is why this video is entertaining. But I don't think that's kind of sad that he doesn't really have a job right now. I wonder if he's a good pitcher. I don't know. That's the one thing they didn't really mention at this point. But all right, he's near retirement age. They did say he got called up 2010, so he's like, yeah, he must be like in his 30s to almost 40 now, right? That makes sense. You're not gonna play it forever. He was a great pitcher. He won 3 rings. Well, there you go. He actually was quite good then. Excellent. All right. I like that video. I'm just not gonna watch too much more of it. What is this?
Does anybody want to help me rob a store?
No.
Please?
No.
How come?
What did you just say?
I said, how come you don't want to? I know I'm pretty good at robbing them.
What the hell is this?
Well, what if I told you it was for like $100,000?
I had $800,000.
Well, yeah, you could get 100,000 more.
Frank, where are you?
I'm coming out now.
What is this? I'm so confused. Is he using a voice changer and talking to people in an online game of GTA 5? Is that what this is? Because there's other people in the chat, it sounds like, right? It is. He's using a voice changer to try to fool people. Okay.
Who's this?
I don't know, it's just some kid in the game.
What is so funny?
What?
Is something funny? What's your friend laughing at?
He's finding you funny because you're like 8 years old. You got a problem with it. Come by the mod shop over in the middle of the map and I'll fuck your ass up.
Is that a
So
challenge?
funny. Yeah, it is. Here, Frank.
Make sure you bring your Make sure you bring your little sister so when I'm done with you I can fuck her in her ass.
That's you? Alright, I got you. Nigga, I got you.
Oh my god, this is stupid. This is like prime online nonsense, right? Like in Call of Duty, it would be, you know, the fucking idiots who go on there and they just constantly are saying like racist nonsense or sexist shit just to be stupid to annoy people. This is like, you know, this is 7, so it's about 8 years old, this video. So this probably came out around like 2014, 2015. But yeah, this is pretty stupid. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think it's very funny. It's pretty dumb. So I'm just gonna skip it.
A man sits on a train on his way home, the responsibility of a whole company on his shoulders. To his side, he notices a bored man playing with...
Oh, we saw this last week, remember? So basically, this is supposed to be the history of Game & Watch.
It's the
Let's
end
see
of
this
the 40s,
quickly.
and a certain young man called Hiroshi Yamauchi had just moved to Tokyo. He tells everyone he's here for university, but in reality, he's running away from the pressures of his family.
Okay.
He only seem to care about work.
This was submitted, but we only watched it for a second because we didn't have time to watch it. Remember, I said resubmit it so we could watch it later. So we'll watch a couple minutes of it. We'll see how interesting it is.
Family business. His plan was to stretch his university days as much as possible and live a careless life of hedonism and enjoyment. But it was not to be. Barely had he established himself in the new life when terrible news reaches him. His grandfather was dying.
His grandfather who looks
and
like
his
Santa?
last wish
The hell?
was the worst thing that he could have come up with. Leave the company to Hiroshi. The company was, of course, Yamauchi Nintendo. A card-making business.
They were making
what the hell was he
playing
supposed to do with
cards,
a
right?
card-making business? If he had been cursed with this company, he was going to drag it into the modern world, no matter how much the traditionalist employees of his own family screamed and kicked.
So let me get this straight. The guy wanted to be an irresponsible guy for the rest of his life. He didn't want to take any responsibility for anything. His grandfather dies, leaves him a company. He's angry about that. How dare you leave me a company? Wow.
Some of his ideas, like Western-style plastic cards and even a partnership with the Walt Disney Company, had proven tremendously successful. But decades pass, and he was getting pretty tired of being a card company. If they were to survive a new era, he needed to diversify, find new things to make. But he was not a product idea man. How in the world was he going to find
Who did he
the
recruit for his idea
that
man?
will finally get him beyond cards? As he toured the card-making factory mindlessly, something incredible happened. What the? You're the maintenance guy we recently hired. What the hell's that? I'm sorry, sir. This was just some toy I designed with spare parts on my free time. I promise I won't slack off today. Yes. 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 Yes! As you probably have figured by now, that maintenance man was called Gunpei Yokoi, and his amazing talents for making toys had quickly been put to work by Yamauchi. His first order was to turn his invention into the Ultra Hand, which will become an extraordinarily successful toy. Over the span of more than a decade, Yokoi's brilliant mind will bring forth an unprecedented number of innovative toys that will
so they were a toy
staples
maker.
of Japanese childhoods and turn Nintendo into a local toy-making giant. And even see them experimenting with electromechanical games for recreational parlors. But it all came crashing down abruptly. 1977, as he rides a train back from a business trip, Yokoi's thoughts linger on the delicate position of the company. He needs an idea for a hit product, and he needs it soon. Japan was barely recovering from a catastrophic oil crisis that had wrecked the economy and nearly bankrupted Nintendo's efforts and basically rebooted the entire
This is
global
fascinating if you want to hear Japanese history. Like, I don't know any of this at all. This is like, I'm absorbing a million factoids at once. Like, oh, that happened. This is with Japan. That happened with Japan. Like, So it's kind of, you know, it's hard to absorb. We'll watch like another minute of it. It's good though. Like, I think this is a pretty good video. I would enjoy watching this in like my off time and learning about Nintendo. Like, we didn't even get to Game & Watch, which is what the video I think is about. This is pretty entertaining.
Industry, and I seem never to be able not to talk about this oil crisis because I have mentioned it in a million videos. It is in the same train ride when Yokoi notices an extremely bored businessman punching random numbers on his pocket calculator to pass time. This
That
is
was their
an
old pocket
often-repeated
calculator.
origin
They were
story
big.
for Nintendo's games, but there's a lot that has been misunderstood from that story. From the extensive research done by gaming historian Florian Gorges in his History of Nintendo, what Yokoi thought of was some sort of analog toy. Nothing at all like the calculator the man was holding. But then his boss, Hiroshi Yamauchi, had an odd request. Yokoi-san, you drive a foreign car, right? With the wheel on the left? Yes, I do. What does that have to do with anything? The driver of my foreign limousine is sick, and you're the only person in the company that can substitute him, so come on. What? I'm not your driver. Oh, okay. Boss, I was watching a bored salaryman playing with his calculator in the train, and I think I got an idea for a product. We should make a small calculator-like size toy for people traveling. Oh, this is my stuff. Can you take it?
So there you go. The idea came from seeing a guy play with a calculator on a train. He said, well, why couldn't that be a toy rather than a tool? And that's how they came up with Game & Watch, and that became video games, and later on portable video games. Interesting. Cool. All right. I like this channel. This channel is called Low Spec Gamer. This was actually recommended for a long-form react at some point. I don't know if we'll ever do that or not. But, interesting. Interesting. I would say check out this channel and maybe watch it for yourself, if you'd like to see more long form, you know, more informative content, not bad. Again, this is a channel I would probably enjoy watching myself to learn about the history of stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks. That was a good part. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and more coming. Remember, best way to support this channel is becoming a member. If you're a member, you can suggest the videos for next week. So thanks, consider it, and I will see you soon.